Morning. Right, today's song is a bit more light-hearted. It's called the Hucklebuck, so it's a dance. And sometimes that's all you need to change your energy is to dance. To put some music on and to enjoy just letting loose for a bit. 13th of January 2026. So we've got South Node and 11th house of your North Node, your true life purpose, and Leo, things that go on in the dark, creative things. So for some reason we've slipped back into the past, but we've got to remember not to bring the baggage back, only bring the positive, the things that we've learned, the lessons we've learned, and not to repeat them. So South Node then, revisiting the past, which we had with the Mercury retrograde card, didn't we? And today's card is the Scorpio card, Death. So it's death and rebirth. Hopefully coming out of your comfort zone, but that looks like you're returning to it because we're going back to the past. So what's this about, Spirit, please? The 11th house, Aquarius, North Node, in the South Node, which is weird. So the past and the future colliding, or the past and the present, should I say, colliding. But your future comes from that. So let's see. Scorpio is about the reproductive organs and shared resources. And there it is. So yeah, we're going back to the past. We're staying in our comfort zone, possibly repeating the mistakes of the past, which we don't want to happen. So don't do that. Yeah. Lack of action, lack of passion. So again, we've got that 15. So Thursday, maybe something important. Freeing yourself, breaking those shackles we talked about, didn't we? Capricorn energy. Letting go of the false promises. The things that we agreed to under duress. Not signing contracts that will bind us to something that we don't need to be bound to. Breaking those shackles, freeing yourself, rising from the muck of the swamp. Lee and Ashley. There's impotence or gossip or lack of passion here, problems with a fire sign child or an immature fire sign energy. And it's going to be arguments, making mountains out of molehills. Staying in your comfort zone, refusing to let something end. Healing your heart, healing over something that's coming between you and what you want. Daughter's coming back, so there she is. Persephone was married to the devil under duress. Now she's coming out of that gates of hell that they put them there, somebody else put them there, and realising that she cannot let this negativity in, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally or physically. So it's hostages released, it's tarot readers, it's psychics, it's mediums. She's mute, she doesn't speak, but secrets are being revealed. 2 and 29. Marcia, George, Beth, Alice, Kelly, Elaine, Esme Rose, and Destiny Lee. There's financial success and a passing, a death. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Something is ending. So we're grieving it. We're staying in that comfort zone to grieve the loss. But the soul never dies. It's only the shell that's dead. So enough is enough. What's done is done. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. An end to pain, physical and emotional. 10 weeks. So today's card is not positive because we're staying in our comfort zone. But 15, 2 and 29, both positive. Absolutely beautiful. So something possibly from the past is being revealed, maybe through gossip. And the Leo energy is there. So maybe paternity issues. Yeah, someone knows they made the wrong choice, or they don't want to make a choice that needs to be made. 6 or 24. So we've got Adam, Eve, Lily, first wives, third parties, separations, Emily, Catherine, Susan, Aidan. Decisions bring consequences, and those consequences shape your destiny, and it may be consequences from the past. Somebody is dwelling in the past, somebody is grieving the past. You've got to build a bridge, get over it, don't stay there too long. Stop crying over spilt milk. What's done is done. The past is over, future's not promised, we have to live in the now. So the past has got a lot to do with this. Communication, messages, gifts through the post, financial improvements, small ones, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, children, young or immature energy in uniform, those of a darker complexion. Now they've given us the cards, so we've got all the cards we need for this story. We will carry on. But there she is again, the daughter. She is no longer captive, but that doesn't mean that it ends happily. It just means that there's no more pain, and it could be through a passing. But secrets are out, there's no secrets left. Yeah, somebody is reevaluating, reassessing, intentionally or unintentionally. Whatever we've done in the past is catching up with us. So this is karma. We have to not give up, but not carry on the same way we're doing now. We have to do the right thing from now on, because we're laying the seeds for the foundations for the future. So what we do now will again bring us to this point at a later date where we have to reassess. So this time we have to do it right. 7 years, it's the apple tree. We do not chop the apple tree down because it doesn't bear fruit. We prune the branches and we feed the roots. So paring back what no longer serves us. Yeah, the 11th house, there it is in the dice, Aquarius, where we are dimming our light to fit in. We should stop doing that. The 17 is negative, 6 and 24 is negative, 2 and 29 is positive. The secret's out, and somebody doesn't want to face the chaos that it brings. But we have to face that chaos head on and not retreat into the past. We have to have hope, and then there'll be healing and freedom. Pandora left hope in the box. We don't want to do that. Ankles and legs could be an issue. Yeah, we need to find a new team, green light of go from spirit, build a firmer foundation. Any businesses that are starting right now are going to do well. Any new partnerships, anything that's beginning now, possible graduation study, you are protected. Archangel Michael, so the name Michael, got Fred there in the negative. But Michael is of a clear mind. He's a professional man. Probably if it's not any of those would be a Libra of any gender, but usually a man. It could be a doctor, priest, or lawyer. It gives good advice and it's clear of mind. So advice may be got or sought. And you're running out of options. So you've got to narrow down your options, stop living in a dream world, and start facing reality. So clarity of mind is important. And maybe this message will make it very, very clear. Yeah, somebody is refusing to follow their true life path. They don't like reality. There could be health issues here, and they've maybe been ignoring them. They're selling the soul to the devil for shiny baubles, and that's got to stop. Ambition takes over. 9:27. Walter, Michael again, Julie, Susan, Darren, Virgo, hospital doors. And there he is again, that doctor, priest, or lawyer, stepping in with a clear mind to fight your corner. Words and thoughts are important. Yeah. Keep your dreams alive, but there is options, but you've got to narrow down your options. 7 months. Somebody here feels isolated, alone, lonely in a room full of people, and it may be that they're not telling you about a medical issue. Red in the Gilded Cage, and there it is again, 6 and 24. Wrong decisions made, separations. Not everything in the garden is rosy in this situation. Adam, Eve and Lily. So Black Moon Lilith may have something to do with this. Creating or birthing something new. The answer is yes. But there is the masks coming off, criminal activity, lies, deceit and theft, siblings, children, hands, arms, shoulders. There is mental illness possibly here where therapy is needed. There is confused mind. But somebody is pretending to be something they're not. Well when they're not. Happy when they're not. The person that they're not. And it's because of a third party. Something coming between you and what you want. Surgery may be needed. Or mental illness is an issue. A broken heart. An ending, a passage, something that needs to heal, and it will heal, but not when you dwell in the past. Get over the past is over, future's not promised, you've got to live in the now. So the past has a lot to do with this situation, and children, siblings, creations. There's maybe paternity questions. South Node. So it's what triggers you, your ingrained response, your survival instinct, your innate abilities, what your compulsions, stagnation, karma. So you don't want to stagnate. It's all that's gone before. Like the moon, it represents entrenched instinctual behaviour that arises from innate actions. As such, it's an ancient part of your psyche. So something needs to be healed. Unfinished business. Survival strategies have been formulated. Emotional stimuli and automatic reactions lie in unconscious compulsions and rigid behaviour patterns, so repeating the mistakes of the past. The ability with which the soul is most familiar lies in the self node. It's the point where the soul stagnates, where in response to any challenges that come your way, the chaos, it says, yes, but, and then repeats the problems of the past. The challenge is to take what is good from the past and bring it into the future, but not the negative. So we have it in Leo, which is the soul has learned about personal power and how to keep an open heart. It must now leave emotional games and pride behind. So somebody's gaslighting here, using energy to control others. And in the 11th house, the soul has tried to change things for many lifetimes and may have suffered as it misunderstood what was on offer. So somebody made a mistake because the messages were unclear, because of their own unclear mind or mental illness. They haven't done the right thing because they've got mixed messages of others. There's some gaslighting going on here. So let's see what it says. Even to yourself, you might be lying to yourself, but there is lies, deceit and theft here and a confused mind. 1 and 28, Doris and Martin. So a lot of names there. Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio. Scorpio is today's energy, so that's neutral. So we've got some Libra, but not much. 25. So your dreams are important. Somebody's having nightmares, not just dreams, and there may be drugs involved because that criminal activity is sometimes chemical, which is drugs. So we've got Capricorn, which is Mercury, it's the Sun, it's Venus, it's Mars, it's the Ascendant, and it's Juno. It's currently in the first house. Then we've got a little bit of Libra, not much. And that's not in there. So where is Libra? Libra's in the 9th house, which is learning. Then we've got Gemini, which we've got none in the current chart. But Gemini is in the 5th house, where Leo usually is. So that's things that go on in the dark. So dark moods, dark thoughts. And Aquarius, which is in the 2nd house. And also Pluto in Aquarius and Pallas in Aquarius. So look them up. Number 25. It's also the mushroom with the red top, so hallucinogenics. Dream time. Manifestation and a plan. So somebody is manifesting negatively and they are planning. The art of dreaming your life into being. Here comes the point where you realise that we are the dreamers and what you dream can be manifested. Where do you want to be and what do you want your life to look like? This is what we need to know. We're reassessing. If we can't picture where we want to be, how is spirit meant to make that happen? There's a big difference between dreaming realistically and thinking too over the top. And that's thinking too over the top. Our belief that it can happen needs to be in alignment with what we want to happen. Because if we dream about being a millionaire but don't believe it will ever happen, then it won't. If we dream how we would feel in our perfect job, house, or with the partner, for example, and also believe that it can happen, then it will. Manifestation happens when we dream about it as though it's already happened. We imagine ourselves in the present with what we want and what we need to feel all the emotions of having already achieved it. This is how we allow our dreams, our emotions, and our beliefs to manifest our desires. What are you wanting to manifest in your life? Do you know what it would look like if you had to? How would you feel if you manifested what you desired? What emotions would you feel? Take some time to be as specific as you can, and draw up a vision board if you want to, or write your perfect day as though it's already here. Make plans to achieve your goals and then take action. You are the creator of your own universe, so be creative with what you want and let the rest flow to you. There's the bell, 7 o'clock. Oh, there she is, stirring the pot. Somebody's stirring the pot, causing trouble, making mountains out of molehills. There it is, 5 of Wands, Ceres. It's about putting all the ingredients into your cauldron to make magic at the correct time when the universe is in alignment. So everything happens in its divine timing. So you've got to be ready and plan. And don't leave it up to other people. Freedom, flow and connection of rhythm, nature, correcting things, correct timing, hidden matters and ecstasy. The hidden things are going to come out. But somebody here is refusing to have the freedom and the flow. It means that you are being put in touch with your wild feminine nature, with the core of the womb, represented by the cauldron of Ceridon. So if you're a man, that just means the wild nature of the woman that you know. This is part of you that identifies as a woman, and for which the spirit of womanliness dances in your veins. Being a woman means to be in touch with the moon, the tides, the natural forces, and to stay in tune with them, knowing when it's the right time to act, to make the magic, to change things, but to do it in the right way, because if you do wrong, you will pay. To make magic, to change things. It encourages you to go deep inside yourself, and somebody doesn't want to do that. This abdomen, the intestines, this gut instinct. And listen to it. Make sure you spend time outdoors in nature if possible. If not, you must go there in your mind, in your imagination. This card strengthens you and your connection to the rhythms of life. Answers will come to you through spending time in nature to observe the moonlight and the tides. You go outside in the dark and watch for anything unusual, anything that sticks out, and then look up for its spiritual meaning. Might be birds, might be insects, whatever you come across in the night. Or possibly whomever you come across in the night. Yeah, there's the rooster and the sunflower. Communication is coming your way. So those born in the year of the rooster, massively important. It is 47. And he's a very fine rooster. So the phoenix rising, the sunflowers. This is the card of a good leader, the kind king. Roosters wake before the rest of the farm, alerting everyone to the rising of the sun. So we had rising yesterday, didn't we? So an alert to the rising. So you must be prepared. They are protected of their territory and self-confident, but they are good communicators, honest and capable. The sunflower is often the tallest bloom in the garden, rising high and turning its face toward the sun, as should we. While it may hover over other flowers, it bestows warmth and joy on any garden. You are well suited to position of authority. Remember that clear and open communication is key to being a successful leader. So honesty and integrity. How can I improve my communication, and what style of communication do I admire in others? So get clear of mind and speak the truth. That's the most important thing. People might not like to receive the truth, but it is needed more than ever now. Anybody that tries to deceive or lie will come unstuck. We are freeing ourselves from that burden. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.